Hello everybody, my name is James, hope you're doing well and welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about a big battery rule change for Japan, as well as a new verdict on Charles Leclerc. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Formula 1 content. Also make sure to follow me on Instagram and X at James's Pit Lane. I'll leave links in the description, but let's jump straight into the video. So let's start with this big rule change for Japan. Now, as we know, in 2026, the power units are a lot more energy starved, with the batteries depleting a lot faster. This has created back and forth racing on the straights that some drivers, especially Max Verstappen, do not like. But there's also been concerns about qualifying as well, with there being fears that there's too much reliance on battery management instead of pushing flat out to set a really fast lap time. Now, we've had two Grand Prix at totally different tracks so far this season. Melbourne is more energy starved, China less so, and going into Japan this weekend, Suzuka is expected to expose cars to energy starvation risks because there are not many heavy braking zones where the batteries can easily be recharged, and there have been fears that the lap could be dominated by the need for a lot of super clipping, and this is where cars that are running on full throttle switch into a harvesting mode to help charge the battery, which reduces their overall speed. Now, the race revealed earlier this week that ongoing discussions between teams and the FIA about what is and what is not working with the new 2026 rules have homed in on qualifying being the main problem that needs addressing. Now, I did not expect any changes before or during the Japanese Grand Prix weekend. I mean, given there's no racing in April, I thought there would be a lot of work during that month, and then some solutions would be implemented at the first race in May in Miami. And while F1 technical chiefs are to be tasked with finding longer term solutions that can be implemented in time for the Miami Grand Prix in early May, it's now been revealed that an immediate modification is being made for this weekend in Japan. Basically, following discussions between manufacturers and the FIA and subsequent simulation work, it's been agreed that the recharge limit per lap will be reduced for qualifying in Japan. Suzuka had been one of the venues where a 9 millijoule allowance would be allowed per lap in qualifying. However, it's now been decided that this will be reduced to 8 millijoules. And the FIA said in an official statement, following discussions between the FIA, F1 teams and power unit manufacturers, a minor adjustment to the energy management parameters for qualifying at the Japanese Grand Prix has been agreed with the unanimous support of all power unit manufacturers. To ensure that the intended balance between energy deployment and driver performance is maintained, the maximum permitted energy recharge for qualifying this weekend has been reduced from 9 millijoules to 8 millijoules. This adjustment reflects feedback from drivers and teams who have emphasised the importance of maintaining qualifying as a performance challenge. The FIA notes that the first events under the 2026 regulations have been operationally successful, and this targeted refinement is part of the normal process of optimisation as the new regulatory framework is further validated in real-world conditions. So what does this mean? Well, dropping the amount of energy that can be recharged means less power can be deployed, so speeds will be lower. At the same time, though, it should mean there's less premium on drivers to recover as much energy, so they can go more flat out instead of having to focus on battery management. But let's move on to Charles Leclerc now. Following the Chinese Grand Prix weekend, his car was chosen for more further extensive checks, and now a verdict on this has been issued ahead of the Japanese Grand Prix weekend. Basically, the technical delegates report said after the race in Shanghai, car number 16 was randomly chosen among the top 10 cars for more extensive physical inspections. Subject to these physical inspections was the rear wing adjuster system, as well as all attached sensors, their loom routing and connections to the standard ECU. In relation to Article C3.11.6, the following items were checked: number and tyre actuators and sensors, connection to the FIA standard ECU, installation of sensors. In relation to Article C8, the following items were checked: identifications of sensors and actuator valves, homologation status of sensors and actuator valves, data logging of signals. All inspected components were found to be in conformance with the Formula 1 technical regulations, so Charles Leclerc's car is fine. But that's going to be the video from me today. Thank you ever so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos, and until the next one, take care. Bye.